Chris Brown's 200-pound dog mauled his housekeeper. And Chris allegedly walked in on her covered in blood. And what did he do? He just left. He ran. So the jury has pretty much demanded Chris Brown to pay $13 million to his former housekeeper who was attacked by this Caucasian Shepherd mountain dog that's like 200 pounds. His former housekeeper, Maria Avila, was taking out the trash in 2020 when all of a sudden his dog attacked her. The dog took out large chunks of her skin. It left a permanent disfigurement to her arm and her face. And she also has long-lasting mobility issues as well. Chris Brown later admitted that he found her covered in blood. He told the court that the blood kind of freaked me out, so he left. But according to his testimony, his manager actually told him to leave because if not, then it would become a media circus. And he said that in his defense, he pretty much told Maria that the dogs were not friendly. Well, that's what he told his sister, but then Maria says that there's a language barrier and he never told her sister that. After a 2-week trial, the jury sided with Maria, and now Chris Brown and his company has to pay $12.9 million. Now, Maria's sister was also working in the house that day, and she was also awarded $885,000, and Maria's husband was awarded $55,000. Mind you, all of this was happening while Chris Brown was dealing with another alleged assault in the UK at a nightclub. But luckily, after $13 million, this case is now over.
Chris Brown would rather pay $13 million than call 911. So the case recently wrapped up with his housekeeper, former housekeeper, and basically his dog mauled the housekeeper. It was really ugly, really nasty, and she sued him for $90 million. This case has been going on for a few years now. Well, the settlement happened today, and he now has to pay her $13 million. I think a big thing was he refused to call for aid for the lady. He said that he didn't want to have the paramedics come to his home because of his image, and he knew it was going to be a spectacle. So now he has to pay $13 million. So that tour money, yeah, some of that is already being spent. And that's just crazy to think about because I just wish Chris Brown had better mentors and people around him because at the end of the day, the lady was really messed up for this, and I get he loves animals and he loves his image, but $13 million is a pretty penny to pay, even though she wanted 90, which I thought was crazy. I did not think she was gonna get 13.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, Chris Brown, you owe her some money, boy. Y'all hear about the cleaning lady? The cleaning lady that was at Chris Brown's house and got mauled by his dog? I thought it was like a money quick grab scheme type shit. Then I seen the pictures this morning. Oh yeah, you owe her some money. You owe her some shit with bing, 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 And I think it was about 90 million. She said, I ain't trying to clean another motherfucker thing no more. But honest to God, though, Chris, if your dog mauled her and you know she mauled her and you didn't just offer to give her some money instead of having her sue you, man, come on, man. If it was Drake would have been like, straight. You ain't got to work for another day in your life. I got you. That's my bad. Real big ups. One Don. You would have got the Drake effect. If it was Drake, she would have got the Drake effect. Would have been good.
Chris Brown got to pay this lady a little over $13 million? All because she got attacked by the dog? Now, word on the curb is, and all this is allegedly, baby, because I ain't got all the tea, but they said that Chris told her not to go out back now unless she had security. And she still carried her hot ham and cheese out back to go and empty out some trash, and the dog allegedly attacked her, hun. And now they saying that not only is Chris got to pay her, but Chris got to pay her sister, the witness of the attack, and Maria's husband. What? Everybody getting paid? Child, at this point, I want to be some puppet child. I want Chris Brown dog to come over here and chew on me. I mean, eat me up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but leave me alive now. And don't do too much damage, because I'm going to need to be able to spend that money on, honey. My God, today, $13 million for a dog attack? What did the dog do to her? Did she lose a limb or something? I know she better not just had no little scratches on her face and a little bit of broken bones or something. Well, I mean, if the bones was broken, then yeah. But a little bit of scratches, a little bit of bite marks, girl, you done got ate up more than that by mosquitoes. But anyway, y'all, I don't know. Y'all get in the comments and tell me, do y'all think $13 million is too much for a dog attack or what?
Hello everyone, welcome to Belle's Take. My name is Belle. In today's video, a court case involving Chris Brown has the internet talking once again. A Los Angeles jury ordered the singer to pay nearly $13 million to his former housekeeper after she was brutally mauled by a dog at his home in 2020. During the trial, testimony described the horrific injuries she suffered, and Brown acknowledged that he left the scene before emergency responders arrived, saying he did so on his manager's advice to avoid a media spectacle. He also argued that the workers had been warned about the dog, a claim the housekeepers disputed. The verdict has sparked strong reactions online. Many people say that, regardless of celebrity status, a person's first priority should be helping someone who is seriously injured. Others believe the jury reached the right decision and that the compensation reflects the severity of the injury and lasting trauma. The case has reignited conversations about celebrity responsibility, dangerous animals, and what people should do in an emergency when someone's life is at risk.
Your dog bit off that lady's doggone face, leaving her with blindness, disfigurement, nerve damage, and everything that comes along with being eaten by a massive dog called Hades. And yeah, now you got to pay. Now, I'm not an actuary. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if it physically comes out of Chris Brown's pocket, if it comes from homeowners insurance. I'm not really quite sure how any of that works. But, you know, 14 million can't change what happened, and it can't bring back, her vision and so on and so forth if it's permanently lost and not altered. But, it can make the rest of your life a little bit comfortable or whatever the case may be. Chris, it's I don't know, guys, like, why can't people just do regular shit? Why can't people just do regular shit? Like, ADT alarm system.
Chris Brown has spoken out after Los Angeles jury said he owes nearly $13 million in a case involving his dog. This started after his former housekeeper, Maria, won a major payout connected to a 2020 incident at Chris's home in California. Maria was emptying trash outside when she was badly harmed by Hades, a 200-pound dog owned by Chris. The jury said Chris and his company owed Maria nearly $13 million for negligence. Maria's sister, Patricia, was also awarded $885,000 for emotional distress because she was working at the home too, and Maria's husband was awarded $50,000 separately. A source said Chris insists that this isn't fair and feels he was wronged. He does not think he did a single thing wrong and thinks it's awful that he has to pay out. People there said Chris saw Maria badly hurt, then left before first responders arrived because he feared a media circus. Chris said he was shocked and followed his manager's advice. Honestly, I get wanting to avoid cameras, but someone was badly harmed at your home. Leaving, even if you panicked, was always going to look awful. Maria says the incident changed her life, leaving her with scarring, limited mobility, and no return to housekeeping work. But before you go, I want to know, does Chris deserve what he's facing right now?
Chris Brown has been ordered to pay nearly $13 million to a former housekeeper who was mauled by a dog at his house. Maria Avila testified that she was attacked by a 200-pound dog while she was emptying the trash at his California home. Brown testified that his security team had purchased the dog. He also said that he left the home for hours after the attack at his manager's direction. No reaction yet from Brown's team about the $13 million verdict. He's currently on tour with Usher.
Personally, I find it troubling if someone's public image is placed above another person's safety in a medical emergency. Me, the first priority in a situation like that should always be making sure the injured person gets help as quickly as possible. Fame, reputation, and public perception can be dealt with later, but a person's life and well-being cannot. Many people online seem to feel the same way. They describe the reported actions as inhumane, insensitive, and lacking compassion, arguing that no one's image should ever come before helping someone who has been seriously injured.
Chris Brown has been ordered to pay his former housekeeper nearly $13 million after a dog attack that left her disfigured. Maria Avila was attacked by the singer's Caucasian shepherd dog, like this one, in 2020, while she was emptying the rubbish at his house in California. She says that the dog called Hades ripped off large chunks of her skin, which caused permanent facial disfigurement, scarring, vision loss, and nerve damage. Chris Brown told the jury that the dog dog wasn't his pet, but was used by his security guards to help protect the house from break-ins, because in his words, I get a lot of stalker-type situations. He also claimed to have warned Maria and her sister Patricia, who worked with her as a housekeeper too, that his dogs were absolutely not friendly and to only go outside when security were there. But the two housekeepers said that conversation never happened, and the fact that they speak Spanish would have made it difficult to understand him. The jury also heard that instead of calling the emergency services or attending to Maria himself, the singer fled the scene following the attack, according to reporting from Rolling Stone. Chris Brown and his company Black Pyramid LLC must now pay Maria Avila $12.9 million for negligence. He's also been ordered to pay Maria's sister a further $885,000 and Maria's husband $50,000. BBC News has contacted Chris Brown's representatives for comment.
With all said and done, this case is about more than money. It is about responsibility and compassion. Whatever people think of the verdict, many agree that whenever someone is seriously hurt, the priority should always be getting them help as quickly as possible. Moments of crisis reveal our character, and kindness and humanity should come before everything else. Hopefully, this case serves as a reminder to all of us that in an emergency, doing the right thing can make all the difference. We have come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. To all my returning subscribers, I appreciate you. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Please don't forget to subscribe and engage with the video so it reaches a larger audience. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.